Hello YouTube, welcome. Let's start again. Today we're gonna do the bedtime story. I think it's the start of Natlan. And I think this is if you finish this one you get Kachina, I think, if I remember it correctly. But either way, we're just gonna start it and yeah, we'll see where we end up and I hope everyone enjoys it. Uh, if you join, please leave a like, leave a comment, and let's go. So we're gonna first going to go to Sumeru to at least start the quest. Talk to Catherine. Let's see what we're gonna do. Let me check first, because I think...
Whoa!
Yeah, Turbo Twirly.
Join the team?
Complete bedtime story. Yeah, okay. So we at least get her C1. Because I already pulled her some time ago. I can't remember when I pulled her though, but I did pull her. So we're at least gonna go and yeah, do this quest.
All things come to an end. Even time itself.
Okay, well, at least, let me wake up. I still have some drink with me. Okay. Yeah, alright, that's gonna start.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon-class commission, right?
Haha, who knows? Well, it's kind of getting used to it, especially since the last quest I did was the Skirk character quest. And I really like the VA for Paimon, the English one. So going back to this one, it's a little bit disappointing, but yeah, it is what it is. So we're gonna at least need to go far into Natlan before the new VA for Paimon will be able to appear. But we're probably gonna switch over to Japanese VA. Because I think, if I remember correctly, the strike started around Natlan or a little bit after. So a lot of characters will not be voiced, and that really bums me out. So we're just gonna use the Japanese VA, so at least we have some character voices.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Oh, that sounds quite easy, just find a missing person. But it depends, like, who we're gonna look for. Is it Kachina?
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
Yeah.
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Yeah, that would be us, because I think we complete like 100% of a quest. As far as I'm concerned.
Well, that's us for sure.
Indeed. Flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon. That's kind of true.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
We will. We always give it a best shot because we need the rewards. We need the primos to pull for Skirk's weapon. So yeah, we're gonna
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so yeah, we're kind of their last hope.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Who's that?
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Yeah, that's dumb. Well, I don't even know the name of my neighbor, so yeah, I cannot complain about that.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
Yeah, that would be kind of stupid prank to pull, but a lot of stupid people these days, so yeah, who knows.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so we're gonna look the bedtime story, see where it takes us. Go to Vimara village. How far is it? It's not that far, so we're probably just gonna use Shaska and Skok to get that. Yes, easy bet. Can you teleport, but yeah. Gotta make it a little bit fun, lah. I think I can use the compass, so we can also look for treasures in the meantime. Yeah, we can. Nothing, that's quite a surprise. So we can. Yes, we found a treasure. Let's just go as we go to our destination, just use it occasionally. And at least we can find some new treasure and complete, get the completion rate up. Because I think my completion rate for Sumeru is, not that good. But I must say the only completion rate that is good is Mondstadt, completed almost 100% except for this valley, because I cannot find the last few. And Inazuma is also pretty good. I think I need only two, the Watsumi Island and Tsurumi Island. And the rest I completed for 100%, so yeah. Treasure. What? What?
After the freezer, delved into destiny. That's more like it. Mine to wield. Keep going.
I like the Skunk, I like it, but mine is still not optimal.
Your hard work is paying off, as it should.
Treasure again.
A burst of flavor.
Okay, please heal. Flux, thank you. Sometimes I wonder, how can I miss some of these chests?
Your hard work is paying off.
But how did I miss it? I mean, it's quite obvious. A little bit overkill. Like here, it's 3 chests so close by. That just means you normally just walk around and don't explore that. But you know. Well, I must say, even though Skuk still is not at full power, she does quite a lot Actually, just decent damage for now. Because I think for her crit rate is abysmal. What? Down, down. Don't know what this is. Don't want to start looking for it. It must be easy to find. Don't want to put too much effort into it now. So if we cannot find it right this moment, we're just gonna look later when we try to complete 100%. But that would be probably safe for endgame.
We made it to Vamara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Okay, who we're gonna
If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Yeah, whatever, mate. Banka. Okay, talk to that. Who is that?
Merciless.
Okay, just talk to one. Ah, we missed it. Too bad. Who is this? Baron.
Hello there.
Baron.
You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Okay.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vamara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
Maybe R&R is involved?
We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
All right, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise.
Okay.
There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village, there's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. All right, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Talk to Amadhiha. Okay, talk to that one. It's a
Let's
bird.
fly.
Probably butchered that name, but who cares? Oh.
It's the guests I hear.
No.
Hi, Grandpa Amadia. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Way to go.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
Yeah, that's probably it.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
So no one knows anything.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
Yeah.
Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
Well, it sounds more like...
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that.
who is
Thank
this?
goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way.
Atosa.
I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll track him down eventually. I mean, even if it's just a figment of their imagination. We'll see that.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay, what you want to show? Show me, please. Let's go.
Annihilate.
Not careful, random event.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
No, there's someone in the tree.
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been.
Okay.
I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
Oh, I kind of understand him.
Really? You know exactly how I feel? Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me.
There's someone in it. There are two people in the tree. Is that a younger version?
No matter what came my way, I knew I could
What is it?
always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure. And patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away.
Yeah,
And
could mean
I didn't want to
both.
pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
Yeah, that's definitely not a regular missing person, but I have no clue what it could be. Maybe, yeah. Maybe it was hilly turtles.
Hey, look at those hilly churls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Yeah, it looks like they're fighting something. Maybe like a fly or something. Abyss.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Always so eager to fight.
Onto the shadows of fate, decided by destiny.
Let me scry.
Extinguish. This is getting interesting.
Yeah, that's the only downside. With predominantly hydro cryo. Then I cannot really do much against their shield. Maybe I should change Chaska for Aweka. Because then at least I have fire, so I can deal with cryo a little bit better.
A dash of frost, delve into depth.
Yeah, that's the only
Thank
downside.
you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
Yeah.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Yeah, that would spell trouble, yeah.
Wait a second. The person... It's Dainsleif!
Hey, he's still alive.
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Friend.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Later, bye-bye.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
Very strange. I mean, they're missing a person that they don't know squat about.
The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilichurl activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy. And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Okay. It's at the Vimara village. Okay, nice. Where you were already there, but it does not matter.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Yeah, that's true.
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of a dig.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary.
Vedderfolnir, oh my god. These names are so difficult.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your brother?
What happened between the two of you?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria.
Yeah, I know one. I mean, that's Skirk's master, but I think, yeah, but I don't know.
The
his name.
wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedderfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertalogi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhyndaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vetafolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Everything is connected.
They were once people of great esteem in Khaenri'ah. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us. Together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power.
Well, that sounds quite fun.
And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then Massimo came in contact with your
Indeed.
brother.
If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
Oh, well, then my brother must, at least my sibling in this game, must die.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
Yeah, I mean, if we get the choice somewhere down the line, sometimes in the future, really hope we get the choice. Like, I don't know what your brother or sisters are gonna do anymore, but I hope we get the chance to just massacre them all, just get rid of them.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories.
So it's a ley
Could it be
lines.
connected?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Maybe
Well,
we'll
if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Okay then. And it's morning. Very good.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
We got a lot to do. Okay, we're gonna change Jessica out for... probably for Marvika.
Ready to ride.
Would make the most sense. I mean, then we at least have fire to at least deal with Cryo and Hydra a little bit.
The pinnacle of excellence.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
Well, it's young guy, early 20s, that's not much to go on.
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that aren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Quite a cool ability we have.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all.
Oh, sorry.
But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it.
No, I mean, why should
I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, maybe he did just want the eye. So yeah, you think like, oh yeah, I gave it. So now I'm gonna go look for it. And then they pop up and they steal the eye. And then yeah.
Of course.
Let's go.
I wanna go traveling too.
No, boy, you cannot come. 800 meter. It's quite far.
Light it up.
Bro.
Merciless.
Is that a boat? Is that a plane? No, it's an idiot flying in the sky. Oh, you wanna fight?
A little amuse-bouche. Yeah. Shadows of fate. Yeah.
Get wrecked. look, another treasure close by. Oh man, the really compass is really handy. Never really used it before. Until I started exploring Natlan a little bit. I think, oh yeah, well I only tried. Okay, where is it? Is it here? Oh look, it's that. Nice. Hey,
Let me scratch. Written in the stars.
ow. What? Not that?
The stars.
Let's go tonight! Yay! Congratulations.
Hip. Hup. Rise with the sun. A burst of flavor.
God damn it, what happened?
Your hard work is paying off, as it should.
Yeah, we got two. And how much do we need? Oh, too much. Oh, wait a little. My ears itchy. Oh my god, that's 4-star. Here's this 5-star. I need the weapon for Skunk. I really need it. And I hope I get it soon. Because I'm at, what would it be, like 50, 20, 25, give or take? So we're almost there. With a little bit of luck, we will get it soon. But oh, it's all the way up there. Yeah, let's just teleport way faster. I don't want to walk.
Burn it down.
Boom, boom. Oh. Oh, it's useless.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
Yeah, you stay outside, look. No need for you. And boom, the Abyssal sweeps in and steals the eye. No, we lost the eye. Ah, probably not. Fire Electro. Recommended elements. It's recommended, but sometimes if something is recommended, it's a pain in the ass. Enter the depths of the ruin. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get. Give us a good reward. 500 primal. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Or resurrection is activated. Yeah, we're probably not gonna use that one. Or we're gonna make a dumb mistake and fall down. Then yeah, we're gonna use it. But other than that, should not. Oh look.
A little.
Really?
Annihilate.
I mean, what? It was quite big damage.
Up to the freezer. Delves into depth.
It
appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
That sounds like a lot of work. But I don't know.
Wow! I can join the team?
I don't know how Kuchida will. Yeah, how she will turn up like here and intertwine with it.
Rise with the sun!
I don't understand how Kuchida will be woven into this one, but we will.
Burn it down!
Oh my god, camera, stop annoying me. I love treasure. Nice. You're a rune god. Do something.
Rise with the sun!
Adaptograph! Let me scrap! Fate is upon you!
Alright, that was easy. Okay. Let's go down.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Okay, that one's done. That one's done. That was oh well, that was easy.
Ah, the door's open.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, first I think like,
Our
oh yeah.
destination is just up ahead.
Dane, shut the fuck up. No, at first I think like, oh yeah, shit. There's like four mechanisms you need to use, but turned out to be surprisingly easy. Would not mind it if it was a little bit more difficult. Although sometimes they are really difficult, and I cannot seem to find it out. But maybe the more you do it, the more you screw it up. Probably. Or at least then you just don't see the answer anymore. Oh, yeah, that was the door of resurrection sound. Quite loud. Okay, what we're gonna face now. Abyss Order.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Yeah, what a surprise.
Shadows of fate!
Mine to wield.
Am I
Oi,
still
Skug, why?
weak?
Rev the engines!
The pinnacle of excellence! Decided by destiny!
Rev from the sky!
Get wrecked, boy.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Kinda what was expected.
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Headache.
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
I ain't feeling nothing, boy.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Yeah, we're gonna lose the eye. I think we're gonna lose the eye. But in the end, I don't really care about it now. Dane does have a point, though. But something still feels off. What am I missing? Maybe he is... Someone is impersonating him as Abyss Order. Could be. Bum. Who is coming? Where is it? Ah, it's that idiot.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Hey, it's Donkey McDonkeyson.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Ooh. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I don't know.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's... Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
Yeah,
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, La.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way?
Could be.
Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Maya Pulse. Aw. Yeah, too bad. I wanted to whack them though.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Any check for moi? Nothing. Career for lusts. Hey, treasure.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more.
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the Hilly Trolls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
No cooking. Grab the fruits.
Burn it down! Try and stop me!
Hello.
Grandpa Amadea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh?
That's a him. Things got even more complicated now.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
Yeah, probably. Maybe the girl still remembers it, but other than that, I think everyone forget. Because that was just a trap to lure us here for the adventure.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
And who we're gonna ask? Who indeed? Okay, let's find the one. Baram, where are you, buddy? Where are you?
Rise with the sun!
Rise with the sun.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Who?
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said.
Who is it?
Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
But then who?
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Yeah, that's also a possibility. This... I really hope they take this one out. This is just so annoying.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
True.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Yeah.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him?
I don't know, just ask Bayram, like, where did he go?
Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is. Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down.
Where's gonna Bayram? Just ask, like, where did he go? What
We
direction?
pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to
Implant memories.
that. Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Yeah, probably.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time. Maybe not.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, just this one.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories!
Yeah, I mean, they go kinda gave us a clue before.
The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described. Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once?
Probably.
We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager. But it turns out, we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
Probably a Tosa.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Sure.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Well, let's go!
Yeah, that's where they'll be!
Okay, let's go to the tree. Aw. Yum. Is that tree? Do we see anything inside the tree? I think if I'm getting too close. Ah, okay. I thought before there were two people sitting there. Oh, it's just some puppets.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You you could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then.
Okay.
Talk to you some other time.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality.
Could be.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
Maybe.
Dane's brother. One of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
No, okay.
No.
This one? No. Also no. The Loom of Fate, yeah.
You're
Last time, yeah.
Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her, but... I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Okay, where are we going? Yeah, I cannot read that. What does it say? I don't know. Cannot read it. Was suspect they share it? It's just a bedtime story. Proof of existence. Goddamn. Walk on. Walk up.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
Yes.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate, but despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate. As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories, but it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life. Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
Okay, makes sense.
As if I had a chance at life. I know what you must be thinking.
I mean, it's kind of living. It's a shitty life, but yeah.
Why would I do something so meaningless?
Yeah.
But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life.
Okay.
What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Yeah, that makes us all the more sad. For the others, I don't really care, but for Atosa, it makes it a little bit more sad because she loves him. And yeah, he's just a figment of her imagination. In principle.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life, even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound stupid, but
after all, my life ended a long time ago.
Yeah.
Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
Kind of sad though, but you know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me. I know.
Yeah, it is something, it's not the best.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Uh-oh.
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the Eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
Yeah, but he never handed me the eye. Did he?
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Oh, what an idiot.
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Hmm?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
You bastard.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real.
Well, he kinda screws over.
I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
That's true. But you kinda screwed me over. No, it's complete.
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. But I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist.
Okay.
In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture.
Hey, don't sell yourself short, man.
In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Okay, what was your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form. I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster.
That's why this quest is called Bedtime Story.
That story managed to dispel my fears. Even if just for a moment. My goal was simple. To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
My man. Okay, so he calmed the hilichurls down with his story. Okay, that's kind of nice. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're suffering that much, then yeah, even a moment of comfort and peace is the best you can ask for.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
It was very meaningful, at least to the ones that have the memory.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Have a good rest, mate.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Alright, see it. Time to fight. Come on, take out your sword. Oh, too bad.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Yeah, that's true. The rest calls you Traveler. Oi! Why is the name Lumine? He's Ghost.
There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Okay, what's the answer? What's the answer gonna be? Take your guesses now. Take your guesses now. What's the answer gonna be? Because I have no clue. But we're about to find out or not.
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
cracks are forming.
In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
Don't touch me, boy.
You're only telling me this now?
Suck him right in the face. Yeah, bye-bye. I should have punched him, though. Good hit in the face. Yo.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
Yeah, he never changes.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Yeah, he talked a little bit.
Really? What a score! Well, what happened after that?
Memories.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently.
Okay, at least it's a kind of happy end for him. Other than the fact that he don't exist anymore, but...
And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Kari Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's quite a unique name.
I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Seems like everyone thinks Kari Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened.
Yeah, it's kind of sad for her, though.
Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Yeah, she's probably mourning. Like, yeah, she lost... I think she loved the guy, so... Yeah.
Burn it down! Rev the engines!
And I mean, the puppets are still there. Yeah.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
Yeah, he don't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right? Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I?
No, not quite, but I can see why you would think that.
Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
No.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
Yeah, we don't remember.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
What kind of picture? Inside the loom of inside his consciousness world. Okay. Bedtime story is complete, but okay, we got the picture. Yeah, Natlan, a new adventure. Yay! About time. After 700 hours, give it. Yeah. After 700 hours, we finally go to Natlan. That was taking a while though. Okay.
Whoa! I can join the team?
Yeah, but I still don't know why Kachina joins over this quest. Go to quest. Okay, my fault. I thought like, yeah, you get Kachina after this quest. But no, you just unlock the ability to get her after this one. Okay, let's gamble one more time for Skirk's weapon, and of course, we do not get it. How unfortunate. Still have 14 days left, so roughly 2 weeks. Should be enough. We need to go here. Okay. No time to waste, just teleport is way faster. And how much we got? 5, 5, 10. It's 20 in total. Not a lot, but better than nothing. Okay, we need to go down. Let's jump down. It's the fastest way. Should land. Yeah, should land pretty good. Let's go on the other side.
Rise with the sun.
Wow, time flies! Just like that, it's time for us to embark on the next phase of our journey! We need to head to Natlan next.
Yes.
Neverland called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of. Exactly! Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there in other nations. Could it be that there are no humans in Natlan?
No humans? What?
Yes, yes. That look of surprise and excitement is perfect. Hold it right there. Now look at the camera and big smiles on 3. Ready?
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt anyone, right?
We?
All those obstacles we overcame side by side. Feels like it was just yesterday. Don't be a stranger now, partner.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course. But distance makes the heart grow fonder, right?
Hey, Farina, you're back. I did not expect to see you, though.
One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
Already thinking about taking time off? Any excuse for a party, huh? But yes, you can count on us. We wouldn't let you miss out on all the fun.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional photographer with us. Charlotte, would you do us the honor?
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Yeah, nice vacation place.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Yeah, I hope you don't jinx us.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
Yeah, it might be nice change of pace, but that's never gonna happen.
All right, I'm ready. Shall we? Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
Go to Natlan. Okay, and do we get there? Go from here. Go walking. If you don't have teleports, oh man, this is gonna blow. Alright, but we're gonna go here. So we're gonna walk a little bit.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. In the desert, ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past.
Light it up! Fearless.
Dun, 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 dun. Still so far away.
Burn it down! Full throttle!
A big heap of nothingness. Go to Natlan.
Light it up! Fearless.
Yeah, that one does not take long. Okay, we're almost there.
Merciless. Fearless. Try and stop me!
Weather like this is perfect for enjoying the outdoors. Want to go for a spin? Here, hop on.
Okay. Natlan.
Rise with the sun!
Here we come. Still can't believe it took 700 hours to get here.
Merciless. Let's ride.
Oh, we're already in that. Okay, cool. Finally arrived. Yay, celebration is in order. Okay. When do we get Kachina? I want her now.
Fearless. Rev the engines.
Boom, boom, rev.
Wow! So this is Natlan!
Natlan.
So many strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before!
Alpaca.
Doesn't look like there are any cities around here, though. Where should we start? Good idea! Finding people means we can learn information about the local Archon. And once we've met the Archon, we should have a better idea of what to expect during our journey.
Yeah.
Well, Paimon hopes this one is easy to get along with. As long as we don't get on their bad side, we should be fine. Come on, let's keep following the road.
Flowers resplendent on the sun scorched. Okay, now we're finally into Natlan. So we're gonna stop here for now. Probably not gonna stream tomorrow, probably on Wednesday again. Hope y'all enjoyed if you're watching this in the future, and even if you don't, I hope you enjoy it. Please leave a like, subscribe if you want to, and I will see y'all next time. Thank you so much for watching. See you till next time. Bye bye.